With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And a first hookup with his own pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
49-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, All these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Jaguars 7, Bears 6.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Montgomery. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I'll be giving up respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Bears 6.
Taylor's going to keep this. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
2nd and 10. The 19-yard line.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he returns this to the 22.
Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Come on now. Keelan Cole, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Steps away, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Taylor to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
This will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
2nd and a yard.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he finds Gronk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Minshew with a throw complete to Shenault. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
For another Jacksonville.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Thompson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Jaguars 24, Bears 23.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 25-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
44-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Back now in Jacksonville. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An option run here for Taylor. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down by Eric Berry.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Taylor, he's going to keep it on the option. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Bears first down.
Throwing now is Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Taylor. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Taylor to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the run, it's Robinson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So